Okay, good morning, everybody. I just want to jump on real quick and give y'all a quick message titled Fitting In. Okay, bear with me, y'all. And it's something that you could possibly even share with your children and stuff like that if you would like to, all right? Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, the title of the message once again is called Fitting In. Okay, y'all know one of my very first videos, I stated that I could fit in with just about anybody. But let's just say that I use that term loosely. So let me clear it up a little bit right quick. I just want to clear it up for everybody so they understand what I meant when I said that, right? When I say that, it means that I can flow with just about anybody, right? I can flow with just about anybody, group, or situation due to my own personal life experiences. Notice I said that I can fit in with just about anybody, right? Because some people I would never even want to deal with under any circumstances, right? So let's just keep that in mind. I wouldn't want to deal with them under any circumstances, right? For example, I've been around hood folks, nosy folks, noisy folks, peaceful folks, racist folks, and even some laid back, cool as ever folks, right? And somehow I always still manage to earn my respect. And even in some cases, they even grew to love me, right? But in thinking about this, it just sort of reminded me of the children's educational program Sesame Street in some way, right? You would look at Sesame Street as a child and they would show you a picture of three like items or three items that had some similarities, right? And then they would have one that didn't resemble any of the others at all. And doing this, they would begin to sing a little song, right? That went a little something like this. One of these things is not like the others. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, right? One of these things just doesn't belong. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. One of these things is not like the others. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Can you tell me which one before I finish my song, right? Okay. And then you would choose. You be a little kid all focused looking at the TV like, anxious and excited to hurry up and pick because you knew while they were singing, you knew exactly which one didn't belong, whether it was shoes or tools or socks or whatever they would put on there, right? So I figured I'd basically come up with my own little rendition a little bit, right? So let's just picture this for a minute, right? The song is playing, right? Alrighty, they begin to show you an interactive picture of four birds, right? They're showing you four birds in four individual boxes, right? Now, three of the birds are simply whistling and chirping while standing still, yet they're looking from side to side, right? And they almost look confused or maybe even somewhat comfortable being in that box, right? They look a little comfortable. They just standing there whistling, chirping, and looking back and forth. Look a little confused, but they almost maybe even appear to look comfortable in their box, right? And then you have the picture of the last one, who appears to almost be looking into the air while flapping his wings uncontrollably and desperately showing signs that he is trying to get out of that box, right? Okay, so on that note, this is a real quick message. The message that I would like to share with y'all today is to never worry about trying to fit in or trying to be a part of what everybody else is doing, especially when it is something which could possibly cause you some form of limitation. When you know that you are meant to soar, right? So I'm telling y'all today to get out of that daggone box and keep your head to the sky, okay? I messed up a little bit on this one, y'all, but this one wouldn't even the planned one for the day. Y'all know how I go. It always do that to me, right? And I still might give the other one right behind this one, right? But this was not planned for the day. Just telling everybody, it's okay to be different. Anybody who know me know that me fitting in has never been my life because that's just me. I'm just my own little humble, quirky, my own little humble, earthy, quirky, extroverted, introverted, a little hint of crazy self, right? I always been that way. I ain't crazy. I'm crazy in a good way, I had people on my jobs that used to be like, girl, you crazy, that sort of thing, right? Wrote on my high school pictures, crazy as ever, right? And that's because when people would hang out with me, we would have a ball, we'd have a good time. I could be real reserved, even at work in the office, but if I go out, we gonna have a ball and don't talk about it tomorrow. You gonna see a different person, right? That's because it depends on what element I'm in, I don't want to say like a chameleon or whatever, but that's just how I am, right? And then sometimes I'm closed off into myself. That's just the way it goes, right? So that's what I meant by that. Not being a person who I want to fit in with people. I've never been like that in my life. And anybody who truly knows me, friends and probably some foes, know that I've never been a person who craved to fit in or belong. I was never that friend back in the day where it's like, okay, this person hates you, so everybody gotta hate you. You know how you had them friends back in the day used to be like that? Like, I don't like this person, so y'all shouldn't like them either. Oh, God gave me my own mind. I'll be like, well, that's your problem. That's between you and that person. That person ain't never did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So if the person do something to me, that's a different story. Then I might could share that opinion with them. But other than that, I was never that friend. Let me see this for myself. Let me learn for myself. Until this person crosses me, then I'm going to treat them exactly the way they treat me. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I always been, y'all. So I don't want nobody to get that confused when it comes to even children. Like, don't ever feel like you have to fit in or belong to anybody to be, who you stand on your own. I'm telling you, it's the most empowering thing ever. And I love it. I've always been that way, though. And I just wanted to encourage others to be that way as well, right? Okay, you find and redefine yourself at the same time when you do, okay? And that's all I got to say. I love y'all. I'm telling y'all next week I'll be back on. I ain't going to be having y'all looking at the ceiling too much, all right? Okay, but I love y'all. I might come back with another one right behind this. It may not be this short, but I just wanted to put this in there a little bit, all right? So I'll either be back or y'all have a blessed weekend. All right, we going to see. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.